Hello and welcome you all once again. Today we'll be discussing the concepts of tangents and normals as the applications of derivatives. Alright, we have completed our two exercises in the previous videos and this is the third one, that is 6.3. Now firstly consider there is a curve, and when a line is touching the curve at one point it is known as tangent, and the line which is perpendicular to tangent is known as normal. Right, this is our normal and this is our tangent. We will be discussing the equations of tangents and normals with the help of derivatives. So firstly you have to keep these two equations in mind. The equation of a tangent, what does the equation of tangent look like? That is y minus y naught is equals to f dash x naught x minus x naught. X naught, y naught are the points at which the tangent is meeting the curve. Alright, and y and x are simply variables. Now this term that is outside the bracket is known as slope of tangent. Alright, it is also known as m, but here we have substituted m as f dash x naught. Now talking about the normal, the slope of normal, that is m is equals to minus 1 upon f dash x naught. Because normal is perpendicular to tangent, that is why its slope is this. So ultimately the equation will become y minus y naught is equals to f dash x naught minus 1 upon f dash x naught x minus x naught. This is our equation of a normal and this is the equation of tangent. So here this is the derivative. Here we have to use the differentiation concept. All right, here is one more thing, that dy upon dx is the slope of the tangent because it's the derivative here, so it's the slope of the tangent, and also slope of tangent is equal to tan theta. You have to keep this thing into mind as well, because in future if we require theta, then we should know that slope is also equal to tan theta. Alright, so we have learned three things, that is the equation of tangent, equation of normal, and also the slope of tangent is tan theta. Alright, so let's start with the examples and let's apply these concepts. This is our very first example, which is the easiest one. Here we have to find the slope of this tangent, slope of the tangent to this curve. This is the equation of curve at this point. Now slope of tangent is dy upon dx, clear? So what is the differentiation of this? 3x square only minus 1, because the differentiation of x is 1. So dy by dx is equals to 3x square minus 1. We have got the slope, but we have to find it at x is equals to 2. So what you will get, dy upon dx at x is equals to 2 will be equal to 3 multiply 4 minus 1, because 2 square 4. So 3 4s are 12 minus 1, that is 11. So the slope of the given tangent to the given curve is 11. This was the easiest one. So let's move to the next. This is our next example, which is also an easy one. In this we have to find the point at which the tangent to this curve has slope 2 by 3. Now the slope is given, we have to find the point. It means we have to find x and y, the coordinates of that point. So the slope is given, so we will use this thing. Now we know that slope is equal to dy upon dx. Dy upon dx means we have to differentiate this thing. It means we have to differentiate 4x minus 3 minus 1 with respect to x. Now the differentiation of minus 1 will be 0. So the differentiation of root 4x minus 3 will be 1 upon 2, because root is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 will be before 4x minus 3, and the power of 4x minus 3 will become minus 1 by 2. It's the simple concept of differentiation, you know, that we have already discussed in the previous videos. Now the bracket will be again differentiated according to chain rule. So 4x minus 3 will be 4. So 2 2s are 4. And what do we get? 2 upon root 4x minus 3, because the power is negative and we will reciprocate that. Now we have dy by dx is equals to 2 by 3 as well. It's given. Therefore 2 by 3 will be equal to 2 upon root 4x minus 3. Clear? Or indirectly, root 4x minus 3 will be equal to 3 because 2 will be cancelled. And when you will do squaring on both sides, you will get 4x minus 3 is equals to 9, or 4x is equals to 12, or x is equals to 3. You have found the x coordinate. Now similarly you can find the y. Now y is equal to root 4x minus 3 minus 1. So what is the value of x? That is 3. You will get 12 minus 3, that is root 9 minus 1, that is 3 minus 1, which will be equal to 2. So 3 comma 2 is our required point at which the tangent to the curve this has slope 2 by 3. These are the easiest sums. You only have to keep the fact in mind that the slope is represented by using dy by dx, and also when the point is not given you have to do this thing, and when each and everything is given you just have to find dy by dx. All right, so let's move ahead. This is our next example. In this, we again have to find the equation of all lines. In the previous example, we found the points only. So just we have to make the point satisfying the equation of tangents that we have discussed at the beginning of this video. So slope is given as 2 and the curve is this. Firstly, we have to find the slope and equate it to 2. So y plus 2 upon x minus 3. Firstly, we have to find the value of y. You will get y is equals to minus 2 upon x minus 3. So how to find slope? You know, differentiate this equation. After differentiating, you will get 2 upon x minus 3 square. Now this is a simple concept of differentiation that we have discussed in the videos of the chapter differentiability. So if you don't understand that how this is differentiated using u upon v, you can go and you can watch those videos. All right, and then come back. Now dy upon dx is equals to this. Also dy upon dx is equals to 2 because it's a slope. Therefore 2 upon x minus 3 square is equals to 2. Or we can say that x minus 3 square is equals to 1. Or x minus 3 is equals to plus minus 1. Now when x minus 3 is equals to 1, x is equals to 4. And when x minus 3 is equals to minus 1, x is equals to 2. So we have got two values of x. Similarly, we can get two values of y. So substitute here. When you put x is equals to 4, you will get y is equals to minus 2 upon 4 minus 3. That is only minus 2. So x4 means y is minus 2. And when you put x is equals to 2, 2 minus 3 minus 1, minus minus will be cancelled, you will get 2. So the 2 points are 4 comma minus 2 and 2 comma 2. We just have to write the equations using these 2 points. It's very easy. Now what's the equation of tangent? It is y minus y naught is equals to the slope, or which is given as 2 x minus x naught. Firstly, our y naught x naught will be this and then it will be this. So first equation will be y minus minus 2 is equals to 2 x minus 4. This is our first equation. Simplify it a bit. Y plus 2 is equals to 2x minus 8. What will you get? Y minus 2x, 2 plus 8, that is 10. Y minus 2x plus 10 is equals to 0. This is our first equation. Now let's form the second one. Again y minus, now y naught is 2 is equals to 2. X minus x naught is again 2. What will you get? Y minus 2 is equals to 2x minus 4. Y minus 2x minus 2 plus 4. 4 minus 2, that is 2. Y minus 2x plus 2 is our second equation. So we had to find the lines, the equation of all lines. And of course the tangent is also a line, and it was given in the statement that the lines are being tangent to this curve. So these are the equation of two tangents, or the two lines which were required in the statement. So this is how to we have done a similar thing. Still this this point in the previous example, but we just have substituted the points in the equation of tangents, all right? So there's nothing difficult. So let's move to our next example. I hope this concept is clear. This is example 17th, in which the equation of curve is given and we have to find the point of curve this at which tangents are parallel to x-axis and y-axis. Firstly, understand this thing. How will tangents be parallel to x-axis and y-axis? Suppose this is a curve, not the curve given in the equation. This is the curve, and suppose it's a tangent. Now it's a tangent. The tangent is parallel to x-axis. It will be strictly parallel to x-axis. X-axis is this, when the slope of tangent will be 0. Now slope means inclination. Now when the slope of tangent will be 0, it will be parallel to x-axis. So what we have to do in first case, we have to equate the slope to 0, slope of tangent. Now when the tangent is parallel to y-axis, then what will we do? We will find that the normal, the slope of, because y-axis is this and this is the normal. Now if the tangent will be parallel to y-axis, it means its normal slope will be 0. Its normal will not be inclinated. The slope of the normal will be 0, because if the slope is like tilted or the normal is some tilted, then it will not be parallel to y-axis. All right, so when we will do the first part, we have to equate the slope of tangent to 0, and when we will do the second part, we will equate the slope of normal to 0. So in both cases we have to find slope first of all. So firstly, let's find that x square upon 4 plus y square upon 25 is equals to 1. Don't separate the variables, simply just differentiate. What you will get, 2x upon 4 plus 2y upon 25, that is dy upon dx, and differentiation of 1 will be 0 only. And what will you get as dy upon dx? Minus 25 upon 4 x upon y. This is the slope of tangent. Now in the first case, as I have told you, we have to equate the slope of tangent to 0. It will only happen when x will be equal to 0. Because if y is equal to 0, then it will become infinity or not defined thing. So that is why it's only possible when x is equals to 0. We have to find the value of y as well. We have found that x is equals to 0, because don't forget, we have to find the points. All right, it means the x and y coordinate. So x is 0. So substitute it in the equation. If x is 0, then y square will be equal to 25, or y will be equal to plus minus 5. Clear? So the 2 points are 0, 5 and 0 comma minus 5 when the tangent is parallel to x-axis. All right. Now in the second case, I have told you that we have to equate the slope of normal to 0. Now in the first case, in the parallel to x-axis case, you can also see that if a line is parallel to x-axis, then it means that its x coordinate is 0. Because for example, this is a graph paper and this is a line passing through y-axis and it's parallel to x-axis. It means the coordinate, the x coordinate will be 0. All right. Then you can also find from there that x will be 0. If you don't understand the concept of slopes, you can just learn it from the fact that if a line is parallel to x-axis, then x coordinate is 0. If a line is parallel to y-axis, then y coordinate is 0. And we are doing the same thing in the next part. Now, what is the slope of normal? We have discussed that the slope of normal is minus 1 upon f dash x. It means minus 1 upon dy by dx. That means it will reciprocate. We will get 4y upon 25x, and minus will be cancelled with minus. Now 4y upon 25x is 0. We have to equate that to 0. Now it is only possible when y equal to 0, because if x will be equal to 0, then it will become infinity. So it's only possible when y is equals to 0. All right. So therefore at y is equals to 0, we get x square is equals to 4, or x is equals to plus minus 2. So 2 points are 2 comma 0 and minus 2 comma 0. So this is how to find the points, and we have done enough examples for today. So I will be meeting you in the next video. Till then, keep practicing and don't forget to subscribe my channel before leaving. Alright, thanks for watching. In case of any query, you can DM me on Insta.